What's going on, everybody? I've been putting off making this video for a minute because it's kind of embarrassing, but I wanted to tell everybody what happened to me as far as the scam that I was party to, I guess about a week ago. Just because it can happen to anybody, Unbreakable Kicks has talked about the scams that he's had, and you always think I would never fall for that, or that's never going to happen to me. Sometimes the thirst can get you. So I got hit up by this company called Detroit City Slickers on Instagram. And companies message me all the time. It's nothing new. Hey, we see you have, a pretty good following. You're an influencer or whatever. We want to work with you. How about an ambassadorship? And it's worked out well for me and some of the people that I've worked with, like Money Run Clothing. I'm super happy that I worked with them. It's been nothing but, a good experience. So I talked to this guy, and he went on his Instagram page, and it said, our page was hacked. Help us get back to our 10,000. Scrolling down through there, he's got pictures of a bunch of different shoes. He's got Human Race and Adidas and Jordan and Nike and just about everything. And so he says, we own the store here, and our Instagram got hacked, and we're trying to get back up to where we were. And so we're reaching out to certain people to have them advertise for us. And we want to send you some shoes, and you just, take pictures, vlog about it, put it on your IG, and, that's our grassroots campaign. That's how we're going to do it. And I was like, okay. And he said, do you think you'd be interested in working with us? I said, yeah, I could probably do that. And he's like, all right, well, just pick whatever two shoes you want to start with. It don't even have to be off our page. Just whatever two shoes you'd like. And we'll get this going. And also, we'll pay you $60 a week for advertising. And I was like, okay. So I get the shoes, I wear them, I take some pictures and stuff, and then ship them back. He's like, oh no, the shoes are yours. And I was like, oh, that seems like that's going to cost a lot of money. And they're like, well, it's just shoes. And we know the $60 isn't much, so the shoes kind of make up for that. And I was like, yeah, but my first pick obviously is going to be these Shattered Backboard ones because they're my Grail shoes. And he's like, that's fine, just can't be an Off-White or a Cactus Jack. And I was like, okay. And so I was like, well, give me them Shattered Backboard ones and the 14 the yellow Ferraris. And so about an hour and a half later, it's like, okay, good deal. We actually have both of those in the store, and hit me with your address and we'll get this started. And so I gave him the business address and stuff, and a few minutes later he was like, well, the shipping's going to be $33. I was like, okay, cool, just take that out of the 65 or whatever you were going to pay me. And he's like, well, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. First he said, hey, we have both those in the store if you want to swing by and get them. And that kind of caught me off guard. I'm like, hey, I'm in Tennessee, I'm not in Detroit. And I thought, this dude's really, this is legit. And then he got my address, and he's like, well, I can't take the money out of something you haven't earned yet. And I was like, okay, so the shipping's $33. Okay. I'll cover the shipping. And so he gives me this Cash App. And it's money sign Auntiana, Auntiana. And he says, that's London. She's our cashier. Just, give her the money. I'll put these out and hit you with the confirmation number. And I said, okay. And the whole time, man, I'm like, man, this is too good to be true. But at the same time, I'm expecting that people are going to treat me the way that I treat them. I expect that, these people are going to treat me the way that Money Run has treated me, and everybody else that I've worked with. And I let my thirst get the best of me. Like, I'm fixing to get my Grail shoes. This is going down. And he commented on some of my pictures. We had a back and forth, chopped it up a minute. He got me hook, line, and sinker. I'm about it. So the next day, he was like, we got a problem. And I'm like, what's that confirmation number? And he said, oh, I got it in hand, but I'm in business with my brother, and he's just a little worried that because we've been scammed before, that it's going to happen again. I was like, okay, what's the confirmation number? And he's like, well, I trust you. I'm just trying to, get him to see that, you're legit and you have, a small following, and you're exactly what we talked about. And I was like, okay, so what's the problem? In the meantime, I'm already like, okay, you done got me 33 bucks. I've done been bamboozled. And so looking at the IG page, it's got a picture of the storefront, it's got the address. I Google the business. Yeah, that's the picture. Yep, that's the address. And I look at the webpage, and this store sells high-end shoes like Wingtip, Stacy Adams, things like, Sunday go to church shoes, just, dressy shoes. And I'm like, what? Normally, if they're that much into the dress side and the suit side, they're not going to be doing J's. Then I noticed that the phone numbers are different just a little bit. Same area code, same prefix. It's just the last four are different. And so I call him up because the dude told me his name was Marcus. And he answers the phone. I'm like, hey, is this Marcus? And he's like, this is. And I was like, oh. I mean, he's for real. It's legit. And here I am being a butthole thinking he's scamming me. I'm like, hey, this is Eric from Soul Salvation on IG, Trash to Treasure. He said, okay. I said, do you know me? He said, no. And then my heart sank. I'm like, do you have an Instagram page? He said, no, God tell me you didn't give him any money. I was like, oh my God. So I did the only thing I could do, and I lied. I was like, no, I didn't give him any money, of course not. And he was like, what state are you from? I said, Tennessee. And he said, well, they've called me from Florida, Missouri, everywhere. I've told Instagram about it. They won't take it down. I've told the police about it. I'm working on getting it fixed because he's making us look bad. And I was like, well, I appreciate your time, And so I'm like, oh, okay. He got me. So then he gets me back and he's like, you know what? My brother would be fine with everything. He'd be okay with us to send you these shoes if you could put a small deposit in on it. And I said, okay. The most I'm comfortable with is 300 bucks. I can do a $300 deposit. It's not going to cover the shatters, but it'll cover those Ferraris, and that way if I'm a scammer, you at least got 300 bucks out the deal. It's not a total loss. And he's like, okay, let me talk to him. And he comes back a while later. He's like, okay, we can do that. I said, but I need to know that y'all ain't a scam before I send y'all 300 bucks. I mean, if y'all are legit and we're going to work together, then have London just to reverse and send me back the $33. And, if y'all are willing to give me back my money, then I know it's not a game because you ain't stressed on the 33 bucks and everything will be cool. And he's like, oh, let me talk to him. I'll get back to you. So a few minutes later, I get the notification, Cash App, you have money. And it's the 33 bucks back from Antiana or London, whoever the hell she is. And so I'm trying to figure out what to say. And he hits me. Did you get the money? Like super, what, did you get it? Did you come through? Everything cool? You ready to do it? You ready to send a 300? Are you scamming me? And I said, I'm just giving you a taste of your own medicine, you piece of shit. And maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I should have. But, and then I sent him a screenshot of where I called the actual number of the store. And I was like, Marcus says to tell you hi. And that he has notified Instagram. He's notified the police. And now he has help in shutting you down. And don't worry about it, bro. I'm going to give you all the advertising that you can stand. And nothing. And a few minutes later, I'm like, what, did you block me? You don't like to be scammed? You don't like to be beat at your own game? Nothing. Thank God I screenshotted the whole conversation and screenshotted them giving me my money back before I closed out because he blocked me and of course it all went away. But I'm fixing to throw the screenshots up here in this video and let y'all look at them and stuff. But man, it can happen. And I guess the thing is, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. It's sad to be that way, but at the end of the day, I'm the fool because I let my thirst get me when I shouldn't have. I should have been like, this ain't nobody gonna send me, because I ain't Mike Rich, I'm not T-Ward, I'm not Unbreakable or Damn D, I'm not none of these guys. So why would they pick me and then they're gonna send me shattered backboards? And then that little devil was like, yeah, but this is just the good things happening to you, and sometimes it happens. And the angel's like, eh. And then the devil's like, shattered backboards. And I went stupid. So I let the thirst get me. At the end, I got my money back. And maybe I should have been like, yeah, I'm willing to give you a $300 deposit, but to prove that you're legit, have your girl send me 300. If you're legit, I'll send you your 300 back plus my 300. But I didn't. And I was honestly just like, if I can just walk away from here with just my money back and have that bad taste in my mouth, then I'm good. I don't want to push this and, you know, lose everything. It's just 33 bucks, but dadgummit. So anyway, I'm going to throw those screenshots up here and let you look at them and laugh at me. I just wanted to share that with you, and I've been putting it off because it is embarrassing. I mean, I feel stupid. I'm glad I won, but at the end of the day, I'm like, how did I fall for that in the first place? So, here they go. Alright, so here you go. You can kind of read what's being said here. Not really much, you know, like, do I send them back? Here's where I'm like, wow, I want those cheddar backboards. And we were talking about flexing. I sent the money because I'm an idiot. Okay, you know, we got it. Give me that shipping number. Here's where I'm trying to regain some face. I just fell for it. Look like there's the address of the place. Just a different phone number. Yeah, they lost a pair of Cactus Jacks, whatever. You can get my 300. You still got the 300. And then they sent me my money back. So there it is. Proof's in the pudding. Man, they got me. I got my money back, but being thirsty and trying to make myself feel like I was something that I'm not, like I was some kind of big YouTuber or Instagram influencer, almost cost me some money. I mean, it never was going to cost me more than 33 because the whole time in the back of my head, I was thinking it was wrong, but I still let him get me for that. But just wanted to share that with you. Has anybody ever tried to do you that way? Comment below if anybody's ever hit you up and it's just, you knew it was a scam, but you let your thirst get to you. Anyway, appreciate y'all watching this video. I know it's a little bit long, but if it's the first time here, like, comment, say hey, I'd like to hear from you, subscribe. This channel was started for me and my kids to have something to do together. You know, we all love Jordans except the oldest. God bless him. Poor little Seth is a LeBron fan, but anyway, can't exclude him just for his bad taste in shoes. But follow me on Instagram. It's at trashed_2_treasure. Hit me if you need any customs or restorations. Again, I appreciate y'all watching. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.